Namaste, I'm Anshuka Parwani and you're watching me on the Grazia Femina Virtual Beauty Carnival. And today I'm going to show you a few beautiful yoga practices you can do along with me to improve your hormonal health. So let's begin. So let's start with the butterfly pose, also known as Bhadrasana. For that, you have to get your feet together in a diamond position. If you're somebody with extra stiff hips or hamstrings and your knees don't touch the floor, that's absolutely okay. Just be where you are, enjoy the process and the journey. If you can, clasp your toes and pull your heels closer to your groin. Watch how my knees touch the floor. If yours doesn't, again, it's fine. Just pause and enjoy where you are. When you are here, you can start flapping. Start with about 15 seconds and go up to 3 minutes. And just close your eyes and stay with your breathing. Again, remember, for those who are inflexible, you can still have your heels away from your groin and continue flapping. Feel like a butterfly taking off from the ground. And listen to your body. If your body aches or pains, stop immediately. Of course, go through all your contraindications for this particular asana. If you have any props like the blocks, you can place it in front of you and elevate your namaste. So make a namaste on the 2 blocks. The elevation allows your hips to go deeper and you can stay with it. You can stay with 2 to 3 blocks or maybe 5 blocks, depending on where you are. I like to do this for about a minute and then I reduce the blocks. And finally, I go to the ground. Of course, don't forget to smile when you practice. It just helps you to ease into the asana gently. Next, let's go and warm up the spine. So come onto your fours. We're going to do the cat and cow pose. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists, not ahead or not at the back. Your hips are over your knees. Once you have that alignment and your knees are as wide as your shoulders, you can begin. I want you to tuck your toes in. So watch my toes. Those are flexed toes. Arching my back, looking up as you inhale. As you exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine and extend your toes. Do that a few times to get the spine supple. Inhale as you look up. Exhale as you drop in. Inhale as you look up. Exhale as you curl that spine. Inhale as you look up. Exhale as you curl that spine. One last time. Inhale, continue breathing. Just breathe into your spine. You can also sway your hips side to side. And then curl that back. Again, move those hips around. And then get your knees together and push back into a child's pose. Now that your spine is warmed up, you're going to go flat onto your stomach. So lie down. Bring your palms next to your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades and inhale to come up. You can keep your elbows bent. Keep staying with your breathing. Pick a point eye level. And slowly exhale to go down. If you're someone that's inflexible, you can play with the position of your hands. You can also get your hands in front of you and come up. Pick that point, eye level, focus. Stay for a few seconds, stay with your breathing. You'll feel like your heart rate has gotten elevated already. Stay with that feeling and enjoy it. And then slowly come down. And finally, for those who want their elbows completely straight, you can come up. Make sure you have no shruggy shoulders. Make sure you're creating space. And gently exhale to come down. Remember, once you come down, turn your head to one side, close your eyes. Let that heart rate come back. Lengthen your exhalation. Next, we're going to go into an inversion. Lie down on your back. Straighten out your legs. Once you're ready, you can bend your knees. Lift your hips up and take your toes towards the ceiling. Your drishti, your focus should be on your big toes or the tip of your nose. Just stay there, ladies. Don't worry if you cannot do this. You can just place your legs against a wall and prop yourself up. Sarvangasana, the shoulder stand. Squeezing into your shoulders, keeping that core active, lengthening from your toes. This one stimulating your thyroid gland, your endocrine system, and reversing the blood flow really helps to get those endorphins going. To come down, you can bend your knees and slowly come down one vertebrae at a time. Don't forget to give yourself a hug and get your forehead towards your knees. Reversing your blood flow really releases all your endorphins, your adrenaline, your serotonin, and all the good happy hormones. Not only that, it's stimulating your entire endocrine system. So reversing your blood flow is really pushing all that good blood to your face, giving you a natural facelift. Now let's go into some breath work. We're going to start with Kapalbhati. It's called the skull shining pranayam. Kapalbhati is a great way to detox not only the body but also the mind. You're really expelling all those negative thoughts, you're expelling all those toxins, and not only that, when you do it correctly and you do it long enough, you're going to feel a really good burn in your abdominals. So you're going to love me for this. So let's begin. Place one palm on your belly button and the opposite hand, take the index finger and place it underneath your nostrils. Watch when my belly goes in, that's when I forcefully exhale. You'll feel that warm air on your finger. If you feel like you've got it, then you can start without your hands. Place your hands on your knees, close your eyes and watch me again as I do about 10 to 15 rounds. And that's 15. You can start with about 3 to 4 rounds of 15 to 20. You can build up to a 300 for the day. When you do it, remember you're drawing in your belly button, you're almost pulling in your belly towards your spine. And if you feel like your spine might start hurting a little bit or you feel your abdominals hurting, give yourself a few seconds. Just turn your spine around, go into a hunch. This is also called the seated cat-cow. Give yourself a massage and then go into the second round. Again, don't forget your contraindications. That's going to be in the box below. Make sure you follow it to the T, because that's really, really important with your breath work. You don't want to get it incorrect because it can actually affect you negatively if you do not listen to your body and you do not listen to your mind. So let's go into it one last time, and this time I'm going to do it with a slightly faster rhythm. So when you build up, this is how it's done. Next, we're going to go into the Brahmari Pranayam, the bee humming sound. So for that, remember the tip of your tongue is hitting onto the top palate, and that's something that I can't see even if I was next to you, so be mindful of it. To start with, we're going to close ourselves off from all our senses. So I want you to take your thumbs, place it into your ears, index finger above your eyebrows, your middle finger on your eyelids, your ring and little finger wherever comfortable on your face. You want to make sure that you can't hear external sound. Remember, the tip of your tongue is hitting the top palate. After I inhale, I'm going to make the buzz sound of the bee when I exhale. So let's do a few rounds together. You can start with as little as 9 rounds to 11 rounds and do 3 sets in total of the same. Remember what the Brahmari pranayam does, it's really stimulating your thyroid gland with the vibration. Not only that, it's working on your entire endocrine system, so really balancing your hormones. And when your hormones are balanced, that's the best time to really, you'll feel like your face is glowing, your blood is secreting all those toxins, you're feeling more energetic, you're more productive, and you're just going to feel overall really happy. And lastly, we're going to do the equal breath breathing, Samavriti. You can also do it as the box breathing format. So I'm going to show it to you quickly. It is so important to focus on your breath, guys. Breathing correctly can change your life. You'll look better, you'll feel better, and it's just the magic of your breath. So let's begin again. Close your eyes. I want you to inhale for 3 seconds and exhale for 3 seconds. We'll do 3 rounds together. And next, we're going to do it in the box breathing format. So I want you to visualize a square of equal sides. Let's call each side 3 seconds. So as you go up the box, you're going to inhale for 3 seconds. We're going to hold that breath in, breath retention, kumbhaka, for 3 seconds. As we come down the box, we'll exhale for 3 seconds and then we'll suspend our breath. Suspension is no inhalation, no exhalation. We'll again do it for 3 rounds. So inhale, hold it in, exhale, suspend. Now let's all close our eyes and actually visualize a box. Not only is this a fun practice, but you can actually challenge yourself a little more. So once you start with a 3-second box, you can switch it to a 4-second box. You can switch it to a 5-second box and just expand that box every time you feel like you can breathe better or hold that breath in a little longer. And you can do this in the car, you can do this when you're on the couch, you can do this on the bed, as long as you're sitting with an upright spine. You don't want to be in an awkward pose trying to breathe correctly. And if you've kept about 90 minutes after your food, it's the best time to practice your breath work. So there's no excuse if you don't have that time. Even when you just wake up in the morning, just stay with your breath for a few minutes. If you can't stay for a few minutes, start with about 9 rounds and do 3 of those 9 rounds. So I hope you enjoyed this practice. Remember, after your practice, make sure you get your palms together, you rub those palms, make sure they are nice and warm. I want you to cup your eyes gently wherever you are. Take that moment to really thank your body for supporting you through this practice. Thank yourself for breathing. Give yourself that hug. Remind yourself that you love yourself. Set an intention for the rest of your day. Remember to give gratitude and then slowly open your eyes. Thank you.